Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and we are still in the Great Smoky Mountains, and the sun is starting to shine through. Can you see it? I may move up just a tiny bit just to prevent that sun from going in my eyes. Good morning. I see Naomi. Good morning, Valerie. Let's see. I see Alice. I see Connie. Let's see. Roberta. Let's see who else I see here. Sorry if this is shaking you. I have a brand new tripod and I had to put it together this morning. Oh, we couldn't figure out how to put it together in the car. So I have my coffee, and this is in a mug that says, "Let it snow." And I don't have my regular creamer. I have milk and sugar substitute. So let's see if I make a face. It's not as delicious, I must admit, but it's coffee. So I'm going to power through it. I drank black coffee yesterday. I couldn't do it. I made it extra, extra, extra strong um, for my mother. Today I did not make it extra, extra, extra strong. I couldn't drink it. Oh my goodness. I tried it and it did not work. So, how is everyone this morning? I'm going to try and bring you a little closer because I feel like I have to lean forward to chat with you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. So, let's see. Hey, Catherine, good afternoon to a very cold England. Oh my, you are cold today. Oh no. Catherine's Granny Squares is here. I see Alice is alive. Nikki. It is. It's coffee, right? Oh, oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Naomi. Oh my goodness. Good morning to Valerie, Naomi, Connie, Roberta, Nikki, Alice. Who have I missed? Catherine. I said good morning to Catherine. Let's see who else I may have missed this morning. Oh, I'm just going through. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Okay. I think I may have said good morning to everyone who has, messaged on here. So, you're making breakfast for your patient. Yay, Valerie. What's for breakfast? Oh my goodness. I'm glad that you're here. And my donuts and ice cream were a hit. Oh my goodness, you finished your second gnome? What? Did you stay up all night? Your gnome design is top secret until it's finished. Oh, that is exciting. That is very exciting. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to try and drink some more of this coffee. Good morning, Catherine Lyons. So we have two Catherines on here. One Catherine is a Canuck from Canada, and one Catherine is from a very cold United Kingdom. Hmm. At least it's warm. Good morning, Wendy. Hey, it's so good to see you. Oh, Valerie is making an omelet, sausage, toast, and watermelon. Wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds wonderful. Oh my gosh. Now, let's see. Here at the cabin, we have some eggs, we have some cheese. That's about it. Oh, I know. She's making me hungry too. Everybody's going to come for breakfast, Valerie. Start whipping up some more omelets for us. Oh my goodness. We'll do the dishes, okay? Oh my goodness. Um, so yeah, this weekend I did not get any crochet done. I don't know if you can fully appreciate how active these girls are. Do you see my eyes? They're like, can you see them? They're like shiny because I'm so tired. In a good way, in a very good way. Oh, Valerie says, come on over. All right, Valerie, we'll do the dishes and we'll just have a grand old time. Oh, yes, we do. I have, oh my goodness, if you guys have forgotten your washcloths, I have plenty. That is for sure. Oh, Catherine, you had lovely weather for celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. Oh, so it's okay to be colder now. I just thought that was such a lovely tribute to your queen. I love following the royal family. I really do. And so anyway, just congratulations to the queen. 70 or 75 years. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I know it was 70 something. Food always tastes better when someone else makes it. I know. I know it. I know it. Um, So I actually didn't get a chance to watch anything. I just saw Catherine. That I know the Paddington Bear skit was adorable. It really was. Um, oh, Valerie says she did pretty good this weekend. She finished a quilt top and started crocheting a baby blanket. Yay, Valerie! Woo woo! Way to go. Um, yeah, it is that she's 96. That's quite an accomplishment. Quite an accomplishment. Wow. I mean, good genes and good living. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, one quick question. Are you guys having a hard time hearing me? Because I don't have a microphone. This new phone doesn't have a jack portal for my microphone. So I'm going without a microphone at the moment. I am looking into wireless microphones that would hook up to the Bluetooth. So I'm looking into that. But do I need to speak a little louder or a little softer? I don't know. So anyway, if you can tell me. So, oh, I sound fine. Good. I know. I agree, Roberta. For Queen Elizabeth, she's just an icon, right? An icon in grace and beauty. Oh, thank you, Roberta. Thank you. Yeah. So, um, yay, Nikki. Good. Okay, good. Ooh, I'm going to try some more of this coffee. Maybe by the time I finish it, I will be okay with it. Right now, oh, it's a little low. Okay, he has the TV on, so it makes it harder to hear. Okay, Frank, dear, turn that TV down a little bit. I'm just kidding, Connie. Mm, uh, it's not that great. I mean, this morning I thought, okay, I'm going to pour a little milk, put a little sweetener, the sugar-free sweetener in it. It'll be fine. Maybe this is what we need to do. We need to get used to this and get away from purchasing, the flavored creamers and everything. It's so expensive. We're going to have milk anyway. And darn Frank, I know, right? Roberta says, Frank, not during crochet time. I believe it. I believe it. Frank loves his TV. I believe it. Most men do. Oh my goodness. So, um, anyway, I thought, maybe today is the day to start getting used to, a little milk, a little sweetener, and maybe you can like start weaning off of that artificial sweetener. It's supposedly not good for you, and who knows? And I believe it, but you know, you love TV too, Alice. Yes. 64 degrees there. Wow. I'm looking and our thermometer is a little bit at an angle, so it's just below 70 here. So 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Cream is good for you. I know, right? Well, that's what I'm going to tell myself anyway, right? So yeah, I've made, I didn't get anything else really made this time, and we monk sugar is the best. Okay, cut back on sugar. I don't do sugar. I don't do real sugar. So like in my drinks, I don't like them. Um, I Alice says, "Good thing I retired. Work was getting in the way of TV." I hear you, Alice. Right. I don't watch regular TV. I watch YouTube or podcasts and audiobooks. Oh, and I'm the same way, Wendy. I'm the same way. Yeah. Um, oh, Naomi says artificial sweeteners give her migraines. Yeah. Yeah. And Roberta agrees with Catherine, monk fruit. Okay. The thing is, like all of these, what I was thinking about doing is growing a stevia plant or a couple of them. Yeah, Catherine, that's what I like are the flavored ones, and I like the sugar-free flavored one. That is like the Italian cream, sweet Italian cream, sugar-free flavor, and that's the one I like. So, yeah, I watch it all on TV too, Alice. Yep, I sure do. So, what I was thinking about doing was getting a stevia plant, and because like you can even make your own. Did I download Bobby approved app yet? I don't know. Oh goodness, there's some worker trucks going on around here this morning. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna show you my view. It's just a bunch of trees, but let's see. Oh, I don't know why that does that. So this is my view right now. Yes, I was thinking about doing that, Roberta. I was thinking about drying the stevia leaves, and I know, Wendy, I feel the same way. Oh, I feel the same way. So my kiddos really enjoyed my donuts and ice cream. They really enjoyed them. So I have a few left. Oh, pardon me, please. Um, I have a few left, and so oh, what's the matter, Nikki? Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. It is very relaxing. People are going to work right now. So there's some cars going by right now because we're right on a corner. And it's really funny because we're on a corner, and so the road just kind of swoops up and it goes straight up a hill. One time I made a mistake and I passed the cabin and I started going straight up the hill, and it was with I think it was with a Chevy. I don't remember. But I didn't get enough like I didn't get enough speed to go up the mountain, and it was so steep that halfway through the car would not move. It was like stuck, and I thought I was going to blow the engine. So I had to just put it in neutral and coast back because I could not get. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Yawn away. Sorry, Wendy. Or like my little 2-year old. Oh yeah, you never lose that sweet craving. You gave up the coffee? Oh yeah, Roberta, you did. Don't make me give up my jelly beans. I know. So this has not been a week of. Oh, you took 2 containers full of scrubbies and dishcloths over to your daughters the other day. Nice, Catherine. Nice. This has not been a good week, healthy eating wise. I have completely fallen off. It's like, you just like, I mean, and I haven't been completely horrible. Like yesterday, we went to 2 different places where there was ice cream. I didn't have ice cream. Um, we did go to a Chinese buffet, and I ate. until I was full, and it was very good. We went to Asheville, North Carolina, and we went to a Chinese restaurant that had a buffet, and they had a full menu also. It was kind of like it was an elevated buffet, like it was fancy inside, you know. And your mother-in-law and your aunt took a lot home to St. John. Ah, to all your relatives there. That's nice. Oh, Alice, you had a week too. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to. Now we're leaving to go home on. Excuse me. On Thursday. So I will see you from the house on Friday. And so then next week we're just gonna have to. It was an elevated buffet. It was like the it was like a nicer buffet. You know what I mean? I mean they had like the way they had it. It was almost like a ship's buffet. You know, where it was all like circle and then an inner circle. You had like the inner loop and the outer loop. And anyway, it was just um fancy. It was a little fancy. I don't know. But they had like batter fried scallops. They were so good. Of course, that wasn't, the best choice, but it was delicious. Um they just had a lot of good things. So anyway, um you know, that wasn't that great, but we didn't eat anything else yesterday. Excuse me, except um on the way home, my grandson, because we drove to Asheville. It was 2 hours, and then we met up with my son, who then gathered his wife and his two daughters after we ate together. Good morning, Robin. Good morning. And oh, Mandarin buffet in Canada. I'm already intrigued. I love it. I'm gonna have to go there. Um, And so, anyway, my son did some research and he found this restaurant. And so that's going to be our go to place from now on whenever we have to meet to exchange children or whatever we're doing. And so yeah, coming back, it was me and my mom and my grandson, Dustin. And on the way home, when we got back to Sevierville and Pigeon Forge area, he was like, my grandson was like, you know what I would really like right now? And we're like, what? And he said, I would like a donut. So there was a Dunkin' Donuts right there. So we went through Dunkin' Donuts and got some donuts. And so that's what we came home, and that's what mom and I had for dinner, a donut. Now, my grandson didn't have just a donut for dinner. He had a leftover slice of pizza and a little bit of leftover salad. So he had a healthier dinner than we did. But um, what can I say? So we were so full. Mom and I were so full from lunch that there was no dinner, just a little dessert. So anyway, I have been thinking I desperately need a makeup bag because I, I had a couple and they were zippers and everything, and that's fine. That's fine. However, everybody's saying good morning to you, Robin. However, I'm thinking I really need a good makeup bag, and what I want to do is make one of those like coin pouch looking makeup bags. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna like get out my crochet hook, and I'm gonna grab some yarn, and I'm just gonna sit here and start crocheting while we chat, if that's okay with you. And can you believe it's Monday? Oh, it's Monday already. I'm so tired. I tell you what, those girls are so fun. So while we had them, we went to a petting zoo and a park, a playground. The petting zoo was fun. They had a peacock, and this peacock had I mean, it had full tail feathers. It was gorgeous. And it just roamed and flew where it wanted. Of course, it didn't like just fly through the air, but it would like fly up on the roof of the covered petting zoo area, and then it would fly down. It tried to land on my daughter-in-law's head. It freaked her out. And hey, Robin, finally sitting down, and you caught the live. I am so glad. I've got some funny stories to tell. I've got some funny stories. So anyway, the girls, their Poppy, my husband, Poppy gave each child, all three, $20 to spend on their trip. So at this petting zoo, it was actually a horse riding farm, and but they had the petting zoo was free, and the little playground was free. They had a fully stocked fish pond that you could like rent poles and you could go catch and release there, and then they had, a little mercantile store. And oh, you're off Tuesday for your daughter's birthday. That's nice. That's nice, Wendy. And so anyway, the kids went in, and of course the little girls got little cowgirl hats with pink on them. And then my grandson got a really nice ball cap. It has, oh, I know. And Dustin has gotten so tall. Oh my gosh, Robin. And he's just tall and slim. I just want to call him Slim. He's just so tall. And so anyway, yeah, he bought a ball cap, and it has like leather around here. It's like a tannish color, and it has leather around there, and it's very nice. And then we bought mom a ball cap too. And so anyway, it was so much fun. We fed goats and alpacas and little miniature horses, and what else was there? I can't remember. He's definitely sprouting. He's definitely sprouting. Yes, his uncle, my oldest son, couldn't believe how tall he'd gotten. He was like, "Where did you get those tall jeans?" And because my both my sons are on the shorter side. They're like around 5'9", and so they're on the shorter side. And so anyway, um, but Dustin has some grandfathers that are like over 6 feet tall. So I'm sure he's so my son was telling him, "Oh, you got the recessive gene." Yep, my dad is over 6 feet tall. He's 6'2". And then um Dustin's mommy's dad was over 6 feet tall. And so, it's in the family. It is. So anyway, it's funny. So let's see, we did that. We went to the property, and I couldn't get this tripod to work at the time. I couldn't get it to work. So we we didn't film, and but the kids and I had a picnic, and we talked to the builder, and so anyway, we had a picnic, and the kids explored. They took these big sticks, these big limbs basically, and they pretended that they were clearing the property, and they were like chopping down trees and pretending, and they were climbing big rocks, and just having fun. And I loved it. I loved it that they just got out to explore. I cannot wait until we have a house and we have animals that they can, play with and interact with and feed and cuddle, and, chickens. Oh, we saw chickens too. And all of that. So it's just gonna be fun to have them out there because they are active and exploring. And so anyway, we got my daughter-in-law made sure to get lots of good pictures. So, and then we got a picture of everybody. We On our way down, we all bought the same Bucky's shirt from and it was like red, white, and blue and everything. So we were all wearing the same shirt that day. And it was just fun. It was just a lot of fun. Um, we fed the ducks. So on the way down, we bought a 50-pound bag. I say we, it's me. It's me. I bought a 50-pound bag of corn. Oh, Alice, your cottage plan is my house plan is like on the slow down. Everything is slowing down right now. It's like it hasn't even like taken off yet. So all I can think is right now we're on this is keeping me sane here, okay? We're on the roller coaster and we're doing this. Chink, 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 chink. Only instead of chink, 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 we're going chink, 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 and we haven't got to the top yet. I know. Well, this is to feed animals. This is not to feed people. This is farm food. I love corn too. So a 50-pound bag of food because when we go feed the ducks at the park, by the old mill, it's $1 a bag for a bag of, I know, it's $1 a bag for corn. Fun is a good place to be. Yes, I know. Fun is a great place to be. And so, anyway, it's $1 a bag. We knew that we had 3 kids. I know, Valerie, you're ready for the cottage. So am I, sister. So am I. I can't wait. And so I like I can go through 10 bags like nothing, right? So that's $10 if you buy 10 bags of corn. And then the kids, they're like, and then when they get to the very end, they're like dumping the bag. So, I mean, that could easily be $100 if we just, if we all got our, you know, perfect. So I got 50 pounds for $9.99. Yay! I saved money. We still have half the bag. So that's how much we went through, like probably 25, 30 pounds of corn. And like, I think 4 times we've gone there. So we didn't have, it was so funny because it's this big feed bag, right? And we didn't have um, containers or anything or baggies. We didn't bring anything with us for this because this was like something I was like, oh, there's corn. I'm buying this 50-pound bag of corn. It was so dang heavy. It was heavier than 50 pounds. It felt so heavy. And so anyway, I had 2 boxes of Kleenex. I had a rectangle one and a square one. They were not empty. They were over half full, okay? So I'm reaching down, pulling out the tissue so that we could have these boxes for the little ones. Like Annabelle, I gave her the little square one. And so that we could have these boxes to put corn in. We were pulling. I could not get that bag open. I could not get that bag open. So I hear this man, like we're at the park, we're parked, and there's, all these restaurants and everything there and everything. And I hear this man go, and he's walking down. I don't know whether I heard him. Um, it looks just like corn people eat. It's dried. It's dried corn. It looks just like corn. Yes. And it's not a stupid question. It's not a stupid question. It's just like field corn is is it's dried and then it's taken off the cob, and so it's all this loose dry corn. And yeah, yeah. So anyway, so I hear this like this guy, it's dried feed. Yes, yes, it's dried feed. And you can feed all kinds of animals with it. Horse, it had all kinds of animals on it. But anyway, so dried corn is what the ducks get. They don't want you to feed the ducks or the geese bread. They don't want you to feed them bread. And there's signs all over. Um, they don't want you to feed them anything except for, yeah, it's deer corn. Yeah. Yes, add it to your wiki brain, Alice Coleman. And that way, when you come down to Tennessee to visit, we will make sure that we have a 50-pound bag. You've used it when you needed to make cornbread. Yeah, you ground it up, Lori. Good morning, Lori McCombie. I did not know you were here this morning. Well, good morning. So, anyway, we went through a lot of corn. Oh my gosh. So, I heard this man, I could not get the bag open. I mean, I was trying my keys. I couldn't find any scissors. Of course, later we found scissors in the car. Could not find them. So, I heard this like man making this manly sound. I don't know whether he was like, I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, I was like, my mandar went up and I was like, oh, there's a man. And I looked over and I was like, he was with his wife. And I just said, excuse me, sir. And he's like, yes. And I said, do you happen to have a pocket knife? And he's like, kind of looked at me and then he realized that I was just asking like just for help, for assistance. And because at first he wasn't sure if he wanted to answer, I mean, this day and age, right? And he was like, yeah, I do. And I said, could you please open this bag for me? And so he came over and of course, his knife just opened it and so that was good. He's like, and he asked, how um yeah, the yeast in the bread. Yeah, that's that's what they say. They don't want us feeding bread to them. Yeah. So anyway, he opened it. He's like, how far do you want it open? Because this bag was gonna whoosh, right. So anyway, he was very kind, and I offered them some corn. We had 50 pounds for goodness sake, and he was like, no, I'm gonna go feed myself some corn first. And I was like, okay, because he thought about it. He was like, and he looked at his wife, and she must have said no, and he's like, I'm gonna go feed myself some corn first. She was like, I'm hungry, I want to eat. So, you generally carry a pocket knife? I need to. I definitely need to, and I'm going to look into it. There's a couple places in town called Knife Works, and they have like all the perfect knives. My mom usually carries one too, but she didn't have it. She couldn't find it in her purse. I don't know. I'm going to try this coffee again. You ready? So, anyway, so we got the corn out. Oh, it was so much fun, so much fun. And we met up with my husband's cousin who's from Oklahoma, and she's a ninth through 12th grade um, teacher, and she teaches math. And so, anyway, when the summer hit, she was going to get on her. Um, I like Jiffy Mix. Hey, Susan, you're working on a beautiful green baby Afghan for your pastor's son's birthday gift, 3 years old. Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, yes. They do like to cuddle. They do like to cuddle. Yes, they sure do. They sure do. So anyway, she happened to be in the area. She's from Oklahoma, and she is riding on her motorcycle all over the country, and she loves yes, and so she loves history. So she just rides until she finds something historical, and then she takes her picture with it. So anyway, we met her for dinner, and then we went over, and she followed us over to the. Um, oh, you just ordered an old-fashioned mill grinder? Nice hand grinder. That's nice. Um, and so she fed the ducks with us, and that was fun. And then we had our picnic on the property. What else did we? Oh, when we were leaving the property, when we were leaving our farm, I went down towards town, and it's just a little two lane, just a little single lane actually, but it's like one lane each way, and it's like this windy country road, hills and twists and turns and everything. Well, I came up, and there was a curve there, and there was a barn right here, so you couldn't see around, and the car was coming this way and was flashing its lights desperately, right? So I slowed down because I didn't know what it was. And so I slowed down and I looked. There was a cow in the road, a black Angus cow that had gotten loose, don't know how, and just like in the road, and then the cow went over here on the side, And so I was like, oh my goodness, there's a cow in the road. What are we going to do? We can't just, you know. So I pulled into the house, into the driveway. The house was right on the road. And I thought, because this is the house that has the front porch, and the people always sit there, and I always wave at them every time I go by. Nobody was home. So we're like, what are we going to do? There's a cow. What are we going to do? And so this other car went by, and it was a man, and he pulled up further near. Lori, you should move it. Well, guess what? It moved us. So here, this is so fun. This is the story. Okay. So, this was like on a curve and on a hill. So this cow was loose, just trotting around wherever he wanted to go. And so anyway, we're sitting in the car, and I'm like, what are we going to do? Roll down the window so everybody could see the cow. And then all of a sudden, the cow just went out in the road and just started trotting up the road like it was, trot, trot, trot. And this guy pulled over, and he's like waving at me to come over. So I backed out of the driveway, and I pulled up the road, and I was like, what can I do? Lori, you're full of puns. Steer it home. Like, ooh, such a moving story. Alice, that is funny. That is so funny. And so anyway, um we so I said, what can I do to help? What can we do to help? And he said, well, I need somebody to go to that gate and open that gate and go inside the pen, and or go inside the fence. And so we both, my daughter-in-law got out. Now my daughter-in-law is afraid of large animals, and she would not pet any of the animals at the petting zoo. She would not hold her hand out flat so that they could, like, lick and really gentle nibble the food out of her hand. She wouldn't do it. So I was so shocked when she got out. I said, you're going to get out? You're getting out? And she's like, well, somebody has to help this, get this cow back. And I was like, okay. So I got out, she got out, and he's like, one of you go and open the gate. So she headed to the gate, and he said, and one of you go in the road and stand in the road. And when I heard this cow back, make sure the cow doesn't go past you. Make sure the cow doesn't go past you. I'm just standing here. How do I make sure? So I'm standing in the road. There's a car that comes behind me, and I wave him down, and I'm like, there's a cow up loose in the road up there. And the man, he's like, do you think I can go around it? I said, I don't know. I said, that man up there, I said, it's not our cow. And that man up there just told me to stand here and stop. And stop, just stand in the road and stop it. And I said, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to stop you, if I'm supposed to stop that cow, but I'm supposed to stop something. So anyway, he's like, okay. So anyway, that cow came trotting at me down the correct side of the road, and I'm standing there, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and he's just trotting like this. And I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to stop a cow. So he got like 20 feet from me, and I'm like, he's not slowing down. So I start like waving my arms, and so he's coming right at me, and then he just goes pivot, and he goes this way. And so Tina is at the gate, and I'm like, open the gate, open the gate. Well, she was standing in the middle of the gate. We don't know how to corral cows. I played chicken with a cow. You were right. You were right. And so anyway, she was standing in the middle of the gate instead of like on the inside of the gate, because this whole time I'm like stressing because this cow is like trotting towards me. She first got in the fence, and then all of the cow friends came to see her. So they all lined up. Their faces were all together. They were all in a line. There were like 12 or 15 other cows. I know. I know. I wish too. I so wish that it was on camera, right? And so, anyway, all these cows, they're like face to face, and none of them have horns except for one right in the middle. And they're all just like shoulder to shoulder, face to face, all lined up, staring at Tina. And she's like, oh my goodness. She was like, those cows are big afterwards, you know? And I was like, I know. So anyway, she was inside, and then she was like, because they just kept like walking towards her. They were very curious cows. I know. Where's the camera person? So anyway, she went on the outside of the fence. She's like, I ain't doing this. See, we start talking, incorrect English and Southern and slang and everything when we get scared in the country. So anyway, she gets on the outside of the fence, and she's holding the fence. Well, the cows just are moving, and then there was one really curious cow who went over and wanted to like sniff her hand and like maybe give her a kiss or something. And so anyway, right. So she was like, you're not, no, not my hand. So she takes her foot and puts it down on the fence on the bottom to hold the fence in place. So that cow went down. He was like, okay. And he went down and was like sniffing her shoe and everything. And so anyway, so that cow was trotting towards me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to stop a cow. So anyway, I was so glad that it like went away when I was started waving my hands, because if that hadn't worked, she was freaking out. And so anyway, the cow pivoted towards her. So she starts to open the gate, but the cows are all right there, right? They're all staring at her. So she starts to open the gate, and then the cow saw her and then pivoted right in front of where the van was parked, because I had just pulled straight in, right? And went in front and over to the house where we had been. And oh, oh no. Roberta says the last time she had an encounter with a bull, he stuck his head in the window of her car and licked her daughter's face. Oh my goodness. That's funny. So anyway, the guy comes down and he's like, you were supposed to open the gate. And Tina's like, I did. And he's like, you're not supposed to stand in the middle of the gate. He's not going to go in. And we're like, well, we don't know. So he wasn't being mean, but he was like, right back down the road. And so anyway, a couple more cars stopped over by the house because the cow was like, ah. And everybody's like, oh, how can we help? And so a couple guys got out, and the man, he's like, he was probably 65-ish, and the man said, do you know how to handle cattle? And Roberta, and he's like, do you guys know how to handle cattle? And they're like, yep. So so he's like, finally. I could tell he was like, because I'm so over these girls over here. Like a comedy show, right? I'm never getting this cow in there. Those girls aren't no help. See me? I'm talking like really stupid. Anyway, so he gets the cow. The cow starts running again, back in front of my car, back this way. And so I'm like, and he's yelling, open the gate, open the gate. So I'm looking at Tina going, open the gate. She's like, she shoved it. And then she got back. I know, right? That's exactly what he was like. Women, they don't know what they're doing. So anyway, the cow went right in, and then immediately after that, he's like, close the gate, close the gate. So I'm like, close the gate. So she grabs the gate and closes it. And so the guy comes over, and I'm like, pretty good for a couple of girls that never wrangled cows before, huh? And he's like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. You're going to lose some money if you do that. And he's like, we just saved these people $1,400 or $1,500. He said, and because he didn't, they all go up and down the road and everything and wave at everybody, but it wasn't his cow either. So anyway, can you believe it? And not anything on tape. Not anything on, see, that's how old I am, on tape, on video. Right? He probably thought city slickers. He probably did. And he probably saw the Florida tag. He's like, they don't know. Oh, oh, that's nice. You're used to them now. It's to allow the farmers to bring the cows into the city to eat on the greens. That's nice. That's nice. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Mm, so funny. We could not believe it. We're like, adventure. That was an adventure. So we've had a couple adventures on our trip. One was the tire, and then we saw the elk, and we wrangled a cow. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was so happy that it all worked out, and it just, that is fun. That is fun. And so we had, rolled down the windows so everybody could see. So the kids were like watching everything, and it was just fun. Um, and so anyway, saves on mowing. Yeah, it does. It does. So anyway, Nicole was like, Mommy, I want a cow. Tina's like, no, those things are big. And I said, well, that's why you get a baby. You get a baby. Oh, good fertilizer, that's for sure. And and you bond with it. Yes, bonding with my daughter-in-law over a loose cow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So anyway, that was fun. That was fun. And then we fed more ducks and oh my goodness. We went to Big Daddy's Pizzeria, and they have an arcade. Oh yes, you do need a goat, Wendy. You do. You do. So anyway, that was just so much fun. It was just it was hilarious. And made me want a cow. Definitely want a cow. So I'm going to use a 4.5 millimeter hook, which is like a number 7 on the clover spectrum. See my shaky hands? Ooh, see them? uh, I got shaky hands. What can I say? So let's see. I think I'm going to use, well, is this what I used for the cone? What did I use for the cone? Let me see. No, I used a slightly darker one for the cone. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. So I'm going to use this. I love this cotton. And it is in antique cream color. This one is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 180 yards, 165 meters. So I'm going to do like the body in this, and then I think in the top I'm going to do maybe, I don't know, pink or blue, or I don't know, something like that. So let's see if I can get this out without doing the yarn barf. Nope, got some yarn barf, but that's okay. That's all right. So let me see. How does this go up and down? Let me see. What does this do? I don't know. Milk, fertilizer, lawn care, patch the garage roof and put a chickens in there. Yes, right? I would say do it. Do it. The kids, Nana, my mom was asking the kids, what kind of animals they wanted on Grammy's farm. And my grandson said a zebra. I just laughed at him. I'm like, you goofy kid. That's not a farm animal. I'm not having a zebra. Oh my goodness. They're so funny. They're so funny. All right, let me see. Hold on a sec. This is all new, so I'm not sure. No, let me see. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. No, that's pretty loose. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, they are. Oh, hello. Hello. So my head is partially cut off. Let me see if I can fix it better. Yeah, I don't really want, oh, well, that didn't do very well, did it? I don't really want, so this is my wish list, okay? I do want chickens too. I want chickens. I want a couple turkeys, for the meat. I do. And they're so cute. Anyway, let's see. What am I going to do? I'm going to do 1, 2, and then in the second chain, I'm not going to do the magic circle because I don't feel like making sure. Let's see. Hobby Lobby for you tomorrow. Yay! I love this cotton. It is so soft, Alice. You are going to fall in love. And you know what? Call that store and see if they're having their clearance. See if they are. How cool would that be, right? So let's see. I'm going to single crochet 8 times in the second chain from the hook. I'm just telling you, I'm making this up as I go along. So I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let me make sure I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Yep. And so I'm just going to work in the round. And so this first one, I am going to go into that first single crochet and do 2 single crochet. And I'm just going to work in the round. So 1, 2. So I had 8. So if I count to 16, then I'll know that I'm at the end. 4, 6. Feel free to chat. 8. No, I'm going to do a drawstring at the top. Similar to what I did with all of the camping equipment covers that I did. So I'm going to do a drawstring. So it's going to look like a money pouch, only big enough to hold on to makeup. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let's see how many I've got, because obviously I stopped counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Yay, so I have one more to do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to make a pretty sturdy bottom, and then like there's a hole in the middle there, but when I use my when I stitch it up, I can stitch that that little hole closed, because if you have like an eyeliner or something, it could go through there. So you don't want to You don't want to have any, big holes. Yes, make a big circle so it lays flat, and make a big circle so it lays flat, however big you want it, and then just start going straight up. And then at the top, a, um, I'm probably going to do like a two double crochet, chain, skip a stitch, two double crochet, chain, skip a stitch, that kind of way, so that then I can draw a hi Susan, so I can draw a string through, and then at the very top, I'm going to do a scallop edge. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And so at the very top, I'm probably, oh, I could line it with fabric, or even if I just did the bottom to make it a little sturdier, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Valerie. Um, okay, so now I'm just going to do 2, 1, 2, 1, just the same way that you would increase in a round. So you do 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and do it that way. And so yeah, that's my idea anyway. And I like this color because then at the top I can put whatever color I want on the top, like a light blue or a lavender, or um, I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook, which in the clover spectrum, it is a number 7. And yeah, I could make them to sell. And so what I'm making is, I'm going to call it a makeup pouch. Um, so I'm just going to make a circle, and then I'm going to go straight up. And oh, she does do a tutorial on lining a purse. I actually watched her tutorial. Cardboard wrapped in fabric. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Wow, because I could, oh, that would be so pretty. So pretty. I really like that idea. Thank you, Valerie. So, yeah, do a circle. I'll have to do a tutorial for this. It's not hard, but if it turns out pretty, then why not, right? Someone who may need to follow a tutorial might appreciate it, right? Or just someone who would like to have a guide. Yeah. Um, I love following tutorials. Um, yeah, if I used cardboard, I couldn't wash it, but if I did cardboard and put fabric around it and then glued the fabric and then put it down fabric side up, if I ever wanted to wash it, I could just pull that cardboard out. I'm going to take um, the makeup out anyway, so that I could just not have it locked in. Plastic mesh at the bottom. Yes, a CD covered with another circle. Oh, huh. That is interesting. Because who doesn't have a scratched up CD or DVD? I do. Doesn't cost you anything. Wow. Okay, cool, Catherine. I will definitely do a tutorial. So I'm going to work on this today. Hey, we're at 59 minutes. Who knew? That cow story was something else. I know that there's some other things that happened, but I can't think of any of them right now. That cow story was it. I'm telling you what, it was so exciting. And yeah, you can make it removable. I like that idea. Yeah. Nana duties are calling. Yes. Disposable cutting boards. Yes. And you know what else you can do are the circles. You can buy circles of the not kind of cross stitch, but they're like the plastic canvas circles. But you would have to just make sure that um, that it fits in with your whatever size you're making. And then you could, you know, make it up or whatever. Beautiful day in Boston. It's in the 80s. Nice. Nice. Disposable cutting boards though that you can get at Dollar Tree. Those those are just flexible enough. I think that would work too. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I hope that you have a great day. I'm going to crochet today. Yes, plastic mesh. I thought so, Alice. I thought so. Okay, cool. Well, Alice, this message is for you. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day tomorrow at Hobby Lobby. And I'm so excited that you get to go. Be safe and don't limit yourself, right? I mean, seriously, sister, you probably have a whole trunk. Fill it because you've got time now. You need to start crocheting. You need to have a whole wall of yarn. This is when you get to start your collection of wall of yarn. I know, I can't wait to see her haul. I would love it if Alice would do a video and post it. I would love that. I would love that. Valerie, much love to you, and you have a wonderful day. Much love to everyone here, and and I hope that you have a wonderful Monday. And can't wait to see Alice's haul from Hobby Lobby. And stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And I plan to. Oh, you are one. You are welcome, Catherine. I hope that you have a great day, and you too, Nikki and Roberta and Susan. I'm not sure, however, currently, I know it's silly, but currently I'm using one of these baggies and it fills it to like about here. So I'm not sure how big it's going to be. I don't want it to be too big. But you know, I'll let you know. Oh, you're doing a unicorn that you're designing. You guys are so creative and I love it. Okay, guys, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Mwah! Much love to all of you. Bye.